Well, all right, here we are again, my lovely friends. Post-market wrap-up on this Tuesday, January 29th, 2019. There's almost really not too much to say here. In just about a half an hour from the time I am doing this video blog, we're going to hear from Apple. I think there's a lot of negative news already priced in with regard to Apple reporting. I'm not sure how the market is going to react to that, but before I go on, let's just recap the day. A lot of effort went into trying to prop this market up. The Dow Jones Industrial Average finished higher by about 50 points, with both the Nasdaq and the S&P in the negative. However, at one point today, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 149 points. Okay, we just couldn't hold on. It's all about the Fed tomorrow. And you can see what is going on here. The C.O.D. is already prepping the markets for what's going to come out of the Fed's mouth. Oh, the Fed is going to say, be patient. Like they're not feeding this information to the C.O.D., all of the C.O.Ds. Of course they are. They're preparing the market. And we'll see. Again, the market is 100% dependent on the Fed, more easy money, more suppressed interest rates, for which the 10-year yield dropped today. Kind of a little bit of a safety play going on. I'll talk about that in a second. But that's it. It's all about the Fed balance sheet right now. Are we going to get another round of quantitative easing? Is the Federal Reserve going to pause? That's it. Earnings and forward guidance. Well, let's put that into a perspective. The collective C.O.D. today, they're coming up with two terms to kind of, I guess, make this palatable to a certain degree. Number one, don't worry, because we're just in an earnings recession. We are in an earnings recession, and the economy, you better sit down for this one. The economy is in a soft patch. It's just a soft patch. Soft patch? So don't worry about it. The Fed is going to keep pumping this market full of whatever it needs to, propping up the stock market, and that's where it's going to go. I think that's what the Fed is going to try to do here. Again, there is no way, in my view, the Fed is going to sound overly hawkish. There's just no way. And it's already, the markets are being prepared via the lovely C.O.D. For what's going to come out of their mouths tomorrow. But, look, Powell, he can't get it done. If you remember, Powell came out several times when the market was plunging. We fell 5,000 points off the high before the president issued his buy recommendation after Mnuchin talked with the plunge protection team. You know who they are? The same banks that run the Fed. They sent Powell out multiple times to try to talk this market up. Didn't work. They had to break out Janet Yellen. They had to break her out, dust her off, polish her up, whatever, put a little lipstick on her, try to make her look pretty, and parade her out. And actually did work. Yellen was able to get the market to turn around. But Powell, this guy, you know how I feel about him. He reminds me of a little scared boy. Okay, everyone, this is how it's going to go right now. He reminds me of that. It's disgusting. Really, I don't know. That's just my take on this man. So anyway, we did see the 10-year yield drop a little bit today. That is kind of a safety play. Cash moving into the debt market pushes the yield lower. Maybe the market is anticipating something. Let me say this. For an entire month, this market has gone in one direction, and that's higher. Again, since the plunge protection team was activated by Mnuchin via the President of the United States, he issued his buy recommendation. The market has gone up on very low volume. It's ridiculous. But again, higher nonetheless. and we're going to see how this plays out tomorrow. It's I can't wait. I actually can't wait for Apple's earnings. But again, with regard to Apple, a lot of people writing to me about Apple today. There's a lot of bad news priced in to Apple. Unless we get it, unless it's even more abysmal than we thought, I'm not sure how the stock is going to respond. And I'm not sure what the market's going to do. I can promise you a lot of effort is going to go into propping this up. If the market decides to sell off tomorrow, we're going to watch several times throughout the day where there's going to be a surge of buying to try to prop it back up. And I think the fate of the market rests on the Federal Reserve tomorrow. I think tomorrow is such a big day regarding the Fed that I'll say this, the fate of the market right now is hinging on what comes out of its mouth. And that's going to be so interesting to watch. I can't wait. I literally can't freaking wait. With that said, I'll see you in the morning, and it's going to be just lovely.